Well, I guess we'll see what happens. We'll follow along with Tom Terry and his weather team to see if rain's coming to keep Larry on top of his bike for the foreseeable future. Bill is calling in from Cocoa. Bill's got a question about his 2002 Monte Carlo. Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, Bill.
I'm a second-time caller. The first time you saved me about $3,000, so I figured it'd be smart to call back.
All right.
My car, at first, the right front tie rod end wore out, so I replaced that and the other side. Then I put new rotors on it and brakes. And what it was doing was I had a massive vibration in like the right front when I'm turning to the right and giving it gas.
Okay.
When I'm coasting through a right-hand corner, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So I also put new motor mounts and transmission mounts on it.
Good
and
job.
That got rid of about 70% of it.
Okay.
So I still got it. It's just not as bad.
How many miles are on the car, Bill?
137.
Okay.
It's a SS too. I don't know if that makes any. It's an Earnhardt SS. I don't know if that makes any difference.
Yeah. It's kind of, what engine do you have in it?
0.8. And also, when I'm going straight down the highway, if it's like going over an overpass and going up and down, when it gets to the bottom, it'll vibrate a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know where else to go.
Yeah, Bill, it's like this. Most likely that right outer CV joint on the front drive axle is going bad. Because if it's giving you that little bit of a vibration when you accelerate with a right-hand turn, that's usually where you're getting your issue from. See, this is what's got me concerned. When you get a vehicle that age, that you can get a reman, a good reman drive axle for that car for probably somewhere around 250, 275. The problem with it is it depends on how many times that joint's been remanufactured. I would do some homework and do some searching around, and even if I had to pay a little extra, I would look to see if maybe AC Delco has one of those available in a reman, or either maybe see if Napa carries one. See, if you get one from the wrong place, it's probably been a reman from China. You're going to throw it in there, and it's liable to be worse than the drive axle that you have now. Because when you start dealing with a car of that age, what happens is some of these parts get remanufactured so many daggone times that, it shouldn't even be resold. And that's what happens. They put new boots on it and they throw it back out and put it in a box and they sell it again. And in your case there, sounds like a pretty nice OSS. And you want to keep it nice and smooth, but you want to get the best drive axle you can buy. So I would say check to see if AC Delco's got one available. Like I said, I don't care if it's $100 more. You'll be glad that you spent the extra money. Same thing with a Napa. Check and see if Napa has their own brand. That their reman stuff is usually rigorous compared to some of these other, common part stores that you see. But I would definitely check with Napa because you're usually going to get a top quality, reman part from Napa, and the same thing if it's an AC Delco, and for a car like that. I wish you luck, and I appreciate. Go ahead.
I also heard that when you change that axle, that I read one guy on the internet said that the inner bearing was he did the axle and everything, and the vibration didn't go away, and then he went back and changed the inner bearing, and it kind of went away, or it went away.
Well, on that's got a 4T65E, I think, transmission in it, and you better hope that it's not a bearing like he's discussing, because, see, on that one, you got a carrier bearing, and that's on the inside of the transmission, Bill. That's not even there's like a bushing, and then it goes into a side bearing that holds the third member in it. I don't know what he's talking about there, but that would probably require pulling the transmission and disassembling it. I don't believe that's your problem, not with 130K on it. I think,
Right.
I think in your case, just a good reman drive axle is going to put you on top of the totem stick. So, yeah, but it's important that we get a good drive axle, and it's not as easy as going to the parts store around the corner and buying one, because it's probably going to be worse than the one you already got. So, I wish you luck, Bill, and I appreciate you holding on, buddy.
Yeah, I did that with my rotors too. I put AC Delco on there because all the cheap stuff is made with recycled metal.
It's some of this.
AC Delco is.
You get a lot more of a quality part, so I'm not saying everything that they got doesn't come from China. There's probably a few things that does, but most of their hard parts, like drive axles and brake components, is U.S. made, and it's made out of high quality stuff. So good luck, my friend.
Hi folks, Larry Perry here. For automotive information, maybe you got automotive questions on cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. Maybe you're thinking about purchasing a used vehicle, and maybe you just want my opinion. Tune in to the Magic Mechanic radio show every Saturday, 3 to 5 p.m. on wdbo.com. Also tune in to our Magic Mechanic YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe. And we'll all get together, maybe fix a few cars while we're at it.